Very good morning, children. Welcome to today's class of science. Till now, we have studied 5 lessons. I'm sure you all have must completed your work in your copy as well as in the book, as I have told you in many previous videos, as well as in the written instructions. Children, keep your copy update as any time your exams can be announced. Keep learning. I have been taking revision tests also. I hope you are all updated. Let us begin this chapter, Animals, Habitat and Adaptation. Children, this chapter in the beginning is made up of 2 words, habitat and adaptations. First, habitat. This word we have studied in previous classes also. What is a habitat? A habitat is a place where an animal and its community lives. It consists of the climate, the temperature changes, the rainfall, in that particular area. And what are adaptations? Adaptations are those special changes in the physical features, that is, in the body of animals, which the animal brings in their body to live in that environment successfully. For example, the animals live in different kinds of animals, different kinds of environment. In this picture, you can see 4 different kinds of habitat being shown as part of the earth. One area is covered with ice. There are many animals that live in this ice, completely covered ice and frozen area, like polar bears, fox, walrus, seal, penguins. They have special features to live in this area. Yes, you can see this is a marine habitat, mainly made of sea and oceans. The animals that live in area have special features because they live underwater. This is a desert area. It does not have any grass or trees, and the temperature in this area is very high. So animals in this area, they have special features. As I'm sure you all have learned by now, we have been studying about the camel, how it can store water, how it can live without water for a longer time, because there is a shortage of water in this area. And then this is a forest, it's full of grass and many trees, and these animals that live in area are usually adapted and have special features to live in this area. They have got plenty of food. So there are a lot of animals. There are herbivorous animals, carnivorous animals. They have to protect each other, each one from others. For example, herbivorous, they can be killed by carnivorous. So they have features which help them to from getting eaten by the carnivorous, and carnivorous have special features so that they can eat and catch their prey. Now let us study these features in detail. You can see this forest here. See different kinds of animals here. There is a lion, and then there is a monkey sitting there. There is a rat. There are some other animal. There is a snake. Then there are some insects. There's a gorilla. The animal, because this forest is thickly populated with trees, there are lots and lots of animals because there is no shortage of food. The temperature is also quite good for the body. They have enough of rain, so there is no shortage of water also. So these animals, they get enough of shelter, good food and good water. So there is usually an abundance of animals in the forest. In the desert, you can see in this picture the climate is usually dry. There is a shortage of rainfall. So these animals, because the temperature is very high, usually are adapted. They do not come out in the day, they come out in the night. They can store water in their bodies, or they can live without water for a longer time. Small animals, they usually avoid themselves from being seen. You can see there is a huge snake, as well as the ship of the desert, that is camel. There are certain features of camels which you have studied. What are the features, children? Yes, it can live without water for a long time. It has soft and padded feet. It has got long eyelashes which prevent its eyes from the dust, because the dust cannot enter into its eyes. Then it can store water in its body for a long time. Then you can see this ice area. This is the polar regions. The animals that you can see, there is a polar bear, there is a fox, then there is a penguin, and there is a walrus. These animals, you can see one main thing, that they're all fat. Why are they fat? Because they are storing enough of fat in their body so that they can keep themselves warm. Some animals, those who are not fat, they have got thick fur on their body to prevent and keep the body temperature higher. Correct? Then you can see this ocean here. Lots of fishes are seen here. There are certain sea animals. You can see certain common feature in this. What is the common feature? Most of the animals that live in undersea or in water, they have a streamlined body. What is the streamline? The shape of the body of a fish is called a streamline. Next speciality that these animals have is that they can breathe the oxygen that is dissolved in water. In freshwater animals, they are also adapted to live in the water, and certain animals which live in water, freshwater, are also able to live and breathe on land. These animals which can live in land as well as in water, they are called amphibians. Alright, for example, salamander, frogs, etc.